Hello Fable fans again, and welcome to the Fable 2 news channel. Today I have a couple of announcements to make. First one is that Fable 2 has finally went gold, so the final copy of Fable 2 has finally been finished and is being copied right now, so it can be sent to retailers near you. I also wanted to say that as you all know, the leaderboards in the pub games have been reset, which I think is fair because all the people that were at the top definitely were glitchers, so it wasn't fair to everybody else. So yeah, those are my announcements. But today's topic is about it's about Fable 2 versus Oblivion. Now, don't get me wrong, Oblivion was a great game, but after a while it got kind of repetitive. All the towns, and not necessarily the towns, but all the caves and dungeons and all that all looked the same to me. I really didn't like that. It was like a copy and paste job. You know, Fable 2 has a really awesome thing about it, that every tree and every piece of grass and every leaf, it's designed on its own. It's handmade and handcrafted on its own, and each leaf has at least 10,000 leaves. So that just says a lot about how much work was put into this game. It wasn't a copy and paste job like Oblivion. It's smaller, it's 1/3 of Oblivion's size, but still, if I would rather have a really nice map that's smaller than a huge map that it looks the same all around. Yeah, so I mean, it's the quality, not the quantity. I would rather have a map like that than a cheap map that took not long to make just because it was a copy and paste job. But yeah, that's really the main thing about maps. Now the gameplay, it's gonna be a lot better. Fable 2 has a really unique system that all the experience that you get and all that, the crescendo combat, all the magic, all the hack and slash with the sword and all that. It's better than Oblivion because Oblivion really had two things. You pulled out a sword and hit the enemy in front of you really fast, or you used magic and ranged attacks like bow and arrow or fire. Of course there were other magic spells like frost and all that, but I mean the most common was the fireball. So that was Fable, that was Oblivion's tactic. Now in Fable you get to really get into the game, and with your experience you can get like extra experience, double experience, depending on how good you do. So how good you do in combat actually has an effect on your character. If you use a sword a lot, you can get your guy looks really strong. If you use magic, your guy turns blue and has like blue veins. If you use guns, I don't know what you'd look like, but it's really unique to have a combat that works together. You have, if you hit an enemy with a flourish and he's in the air, and then you use time stop to freeze him in the air and then take out a gun and shoot him like 3 times. Think of how much experience you'll get for that. I mean, think how fun that is and how many combinations you can do. That's my favorite part about combat. That's really what excites me about the game. Also, that you can play with a friend, so you'd use the sword, hit somebody, you fly in the air, and your friend takes out a gun and shoots them, or uses fireball on them. I mean, the game isn't even out yet, and I'm already thinking about what I'm gonna do in combat. That's just how good combat is. The third thing I want to address about this is the quests. The storyline of Oblivion was pretty, I mean, it wasn't very, very long, but it wasn't very, very short. And the storyline in Fable 2 isn't going to be very long. It's going to be, I mean, it's going to be a normal story like 12 hours of gameplay. I think that's pretty good. But in Oblivion, you really didn't have any choices in your story. So, of course, the sacrifices in Fable 2 will be different. You probably never seen a game like this before. In Oblivion, you really didn't have any choices to make when you were on the main quest. Even the side quests, the choices were very limited, and some of them didn't even have an effect. So in Fable, I'm just waiting to see how they grew on that from Fable 1, how they managed to make you manipulate the game, to make it your game, not the designer's game. In Oblivion, also, what I really lacked is a companion, like the dog in Fable 2. I really wanted, like, something to be walking with me and not be annoying, like those goblins or whatever on that quest. That's really the closest you got. That, or having somebody walk with you from a guild. In Fable, you always have the dog with you. You can bring companions with you. I'm just waiting to see how that will fare out. Also, I've heard that you can bring your family with you, actually, in an interview. But PM said that they're not made to journey with you, but you can bring them with you. So I'm just, I don't know how that's gonna turn out, but I mean, I think Fable 2 will blow Oblivion out. I mean, Oblivion is just not gonna be the same. It's not gonna be the top dog anymore. Fable 2 is really gonna blow Oblivion out, and I think this is the best RPG ever made. And I didn't even play it yet, but I'm pretty sure it will be, from what I've heard and what I've seen. Now, that might change if I play and I would get disappointed, but I don't think that's gonna happen, because I already seen some gameplay, and what PM said he didn't repeat the same mistake he did before. So I'm really excited about this game, and you should be too. So make sure you get Fable 2 when it comes out October 21st in the US and the 24th in Europe. And yeah, so thanks for watching, and I am sorry for not posting a video previous days. I just been busy, but I will be posting videos as much as I can throughout the week, except on the weekend. But I will be posting videos throughout the week. So thank you for watching, and see you next time. If you have any ideas you want to talk to me about so that I can make a video about, or if you have any concerns or anything I said that was wrong, go ahead and comment me or private message me. But thanks for watching, and see you next time on Fable 2 News.
Mm-hmm.